here. Today we've got Carly from David's Carpet Cleaning. She and David work together in, is it Oakley or Peterborough?
Cheltenham.
Cheltenham, yeah, over in Cheltenham. But they actually run such a successful business where often we're at a peak, they're running quite a few subcontractors, so their marketing's good, their service is very good. And historically, over 20 years, they went through from portables to truck mounts. But the star of the show today we're talking about is the PTO, and what I've been waiting from David and Carly for the last 4 months. They took ownership of the PTO 4 months ago from, they had a Procam 650 mounted in an ambulance, an ex-ambulance, and we've got figures there based on the 5 years that they had, and what we've been waiting from the accountant is actual figures now. We had assumptions, but bear in mind, this one was the 5th PTO we brought into Australia and installed, and we've got the new Summit out the back, and that'll be the 6th. But often people say, what does a PTO do for me? What, you know, is there real savings? Is it all just sales talk? But we've now got solid figures here to explain that Carly's got an annual saving. You've worked out around about 3,500, is that right, Carly?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And $3,500, most people when they come and set up with a van or a truck mount package will usually do it historically on a 5-year chattel mortgage or something like that. Now if you look at that, that's over 17,500 over a 5-year period in savings alone.
Massive savings.
It is, well, we wanted, I had a bit of an idea, but we really wanted the actual figures that we can actually stake claim to. The other thing, I think, Carly, that you've enjoyed a bit more room, because obviously David can carry more.
There is heaps more room. We actually love it. We also can take out the hose reels and we go camping.
Oh, right. Okay.
Put everything in the back. We can put the hose reels back in. Quite often when we go away, the guys like to go surfing, so there's a board in the back there or something
Right,
like that.
okay.
We've got heaps of room, so it can also be used, you know, for leisure purposes as well.
Fantastic.
David is a massive fan of the vehicle. Compared to the old one, it's much more reliable. He feels more secure. He's got a great annual savings there, which we've worked out.
Fantastic, because in all the years I've been selling truck mounts and equipment, I've never thought of a vehicle doubling up as camping and surfboards and all the rest of it. But all it's really saying to us is, just this is your actual width here of the machine, all the way back is empty. So, and the hose reels have been put on a quick release so they can take it out when they do go camping. But the main thing here today is to talk about the simplicity, because people live in very remote areas, and a PTO, I often think sometimes people don't really understand what I'm talking about when we're talking about a PTO, but when you look at a cement mixer driving a bowl behind, that's PTO driven. When you're looking at a chap driving a tractor in a park, and you look at the big slasher at the back, that's PTO shaft drive. Very, very simple. So we've only got 2 belts and 1 grease nipple to look after. This is all the waste tank here as well, and no doubt Carly and David can go into areas as nursing homes or anywhere where there's noise restrictions, because all you're going to hear is the van running. And then if you're working somewhere where people could break into your van, this van can't be unlocked. Once he locks it with a remote and it's hooked up at the back, he's got that security as well.
The other thing that we really like about this, Jeff, is that we can actually run 2 hoses at the same time.
Oh, good point. Yeah, good on you. This is where we've got the 2 outlets there, so they're running 2 vacuum hoses and 2 solution hoses. It'll give you the power to run 2 people. But look, we've been waiting on these figures for some time now, but now we had a bit of an idea, but $3,500 per annum is real life figures based on Carly's, their own personal accountant. And when you, like I said, over a 5-year period of time, well over $17,500, that's huge. So thanks for your time today. Thank you, Carly, for coming over. So that's great. Thank you.